have been doing me for like ever. I'm a better me, more clever. It's a new way. We surfing, baby, new age. That's for certain, baby. Let's take a ride. Put your for the ones that die. It's fast tonight. Just you and I get lost tonight. Didn't lose your mind. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's the Jaguars going up against the Jets.
Thank you, Larry. Coming to you from just off the New Jersey Turnpike in East Rutherford. We are just about set for football on EA Sports from MetLife Stadium. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They go play action here on first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. Now a first carry for Isaiah Crowell. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. They'll run it again with Crowell. And he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll look to throw here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Oh, and the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
Now let's go. Green. No. Check. Patriot.
Back to throw. Dancing to, and it's a touchdown for the Jets. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. On first down, Bortles. He's got the rookie. It's D.D. Westbrook. 20, 10, touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They begin with a run by Crowell. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long. Back to throw here. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Telvin Smith coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase him.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. They're going to look to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Play clock winding down. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. From the gun, it's Bortles. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On second down, here's Bortles. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
When you start looking for big-time corners, we're going to start with athleticism. But without technique, you're not going to make plays as one we just saw there.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. And the wideout in motion. From the gun on third down, Bortles. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe. So it is a 60-yard attempt here. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the Jaguars send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A first down carry now for Crowell. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Looking to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They'll try to run for it with Crowell. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
The first update now from a game going on in Cleveland, and it's the Browns out to the early advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Caught, left side, it's Barnage. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 38-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. On third down, Crowell. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on fourth down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken around the 12. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. And just one tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter. Now a play fake here on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So 2nd and 10 here. Now Leonard Fournette. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Third and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime.
Here we go now. 3:39. Left.
Now Doug Marrone with a play clock almost out says, let's take a timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. And they'll be in search of 11 yards here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. A reminder, later tonight, the Colts, they'll be in Seattle to take on the Seahawks. And then Monday night, it's the Redskins getting a second straight night game as they'll head down to Arrowhead to take on KC. We're in October already. Can you believe it?
No, I can't. This one's moving fast.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Green 39. Green
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Telvin Smith in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. The gun. They'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And the Jets set to take the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Malik Jackson with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. And now out come the Jags. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. And not great starting field position here for the offense. Back near his goal line. Here's Bortles. And he is going to go down in the end zone. Down goes Bortles. It's a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt. And if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
The pitch to Crowell. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Detroit! 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 Back down to that Philly. Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up. Here we go. 3-19. Detroit! Detroit!
They'll look to throw here. Steps away to his left. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. On play action, they'll throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Calais Campbell in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. He's been terrific so far. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. 2nd quarter in Cleveland, and that is now a 2-touchdown lead for the Browns in that game. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Throwing on 1st down is Bortles. Left side complete, Safarian Jenkins. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
58 rail. Here we go. Black 58. Ace. Slow. Z.
A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Meanwhile, down in Dallas, and the Rams have opened it up to lead by a couple of touchdowns now. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
Black 58 round! Black 58 round! Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
On play action, it's Bortles. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. That one goes for 24 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
There we go. Blue.
Defense showing blitz.
Ace, ace.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Shift together here from the D-line.
There we go now. Slow. There we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got room. And he is knocked down and then landed on pretty awkwardly. Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
And Leonard Fournette impressing there with that run. It's hard to believe that no Jacksonville Jaguar has broken 1,000 yards since Maurice Jones-Drew in 2011. And Leonard Fournette could be that guy.
Even with the ankle injury last year at LSU, still averaged 6.5 yards per carry.
And absolutely intimidated opposing defenses. A lot of guys simply didn't want to tackle him.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you surrender 24 turnovers in a season, 16 interceptions, 8 fumbles lost, Blake Bortles, you do hire a quarterback guru to try and get you right, don't you?
And that's what he did. Has to limit those turnover numbers, doesn't he?
He has a defense that's ready to play right now. He needs to help them by taking care of the ball.
And he quickly clocks it, and they're going to have a good shot at getting 3 here before the break. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that'll push the lead up to 8. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The New York set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They'll try the right side with Crowell. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They go play action here on first down. Caught, Safarian Jenkins, right side. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Well, now they'll try the end around. And now running right through it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They keep it with Fournette on first down. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now they'll throw it. Bortles. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. In motion, Safarian Jenkins. Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Shane McClellan in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Now let's go.
Again, it's Crowell. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw here. And he finds Barnidge. He's got it. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out-and-out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible. Because right now, he is wrecking things for them.
And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. That goes for 36 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. Room to run inside the 40. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Hurry up, here we go. Gun, 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 gun. Leopard.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Miles Jack in there to record another sack, their 6th of the afternoon. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. They'll set up a throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Barry Church. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Turnover differential last year in the NFL, the bottom 5 teams you'd expect. Rams, Browns, the Jags, the Bears, and the Jets tied at -20. These Jets, they have to solve that QB situation.
They, along with the other teams that you noted, they've got to get better play in that area because no team goes to the playoffs -20 in turnover differential.
Meanwhile, down in Dallas, and that lead there for the Rams has extended. They just scored again.
All right, 58.
Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. They find some open field here. Whoa! It still won't go down. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
I love it. A scout told me that with his running style, this guy's always the hammer, never the nail, but also has the ability to break it off big, too.
I was on the field for a game he had last year at LSU, and there were some college boys warming up, and then Leonard Fournette walked in. He is a man.
Full grown.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from LSU, Jamal Adams. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his first interception.
Exactly right, and you're trying to limit the number of plays an offense runs. You're trying to limit the number of possessions they have. And he was a guy that I targeted coming out of college and rated very highly for his playmaking skills on defense.
And now he has his first career interception. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Anderson. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Crowell. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
My good friend, I'm just going to pose the question to you. Did that look like a pass that he should have thrown?
Now, the rookie probably needs to be a little bit more careful in these situations.
Yeah, that throw would turn him into a veteran quicker, but not in the way that he wants. He wants to learn his lessons by making good throws, not throws like that.
The Jets on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down. Here's the former Bronco. It's C.J. Anderson with his first carry. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Back to throw. Flush to his right. Room here to run. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got Curse. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what?
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Calais Campbell in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Isaiah Crowell, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are within a 2-point conversion of tying this thing up. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
There we go, Eddie. 39. Slow. There we go, Eddie. 39. Slow.
Now a play fake here on first down. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Got an open man, it's a noon one. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll look to throw. It's caught on the left side by Kurz. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So the D-line's going to spread out. Looking to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Calais Campbell. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down again.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
All right, here we go.
They'll drop the throw. Forced out to his left. Found his target. It's Anderson. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. They'll try and punch it in with Crowell. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Isaiah Crowell with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars getting set to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Flushed out right. Dumps it off to Fournette. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some space here. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Again, it's Fournette. Shoving through the defense. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Now, before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. He's back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have is chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And he'll go down at the 28. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go with a big back Fournette. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Back to throw. Lee's got it over the middle. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 6-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. He'll look to throw, and he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Third down and goal from the 6. Here's Fournette.